So Artie's working for the Expo too, huh?
Oh, Artie's doing swell. The papers made a big deal of him testifying against Kid. People have been beating down his door ever since the trial. The Expo's darn lucky they could get him.
What's Artie's job?
Oh, he's a real high muckety-muck at the Expo. He's in charge of all the money, and the hiring and firing.
Hey, not bad.
You're telling me, and super respectable, too. It's a real relief for him to have a job where the boss never pulls a gun on him.
Well, that's good. I'm happy for Grandpa.
It's good to see that you and Artie are both doing okay.
We're more than okay, and if things keep going the way they're going, we may be more than just friends before you know it.
Well, don't get too serious too fast.
Nah, we're keeping things casual, for now.
Good. I'm sure Grandma will appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Techne, Muse of Progress. Not a bad gig.
Artie got it for me. It's my entree into respectability.
Hopefully, Trixie will still be happy even after Artie finds, our grandma. So yeah, about that, Trixie.
Listen, I've got a proposal for you. I have this friend, right?
No dice. I'm only seeing Artie now.
It's not like that. See, my friend's in a relationship with Edna Strickland.
Oh, poor schmuck. I wouldn't wish her on anyone.
Then you see where I'm coming from. He won't listen to reason, but I thought she might call it off if she thought he and you were,
Ah, you are an evil imp, ain't ya?
Oh no!
Sorry.
I'm a mime.
Edna might be a pill, but if I play dirty tricks on every dame who disapproves of me, well, I'd play a lot of dirty tricks. Besides, such stunts are beneath the dignity of Techne, Muse of Progress.
That is a pretty rotten... I mean, admittedly, that's a pretty rotten thing to do. And it's pretty rotten for us to ask Trixie, to use Trixie for that. I would feel really guilty and feel genuinely bad. So... Alright, well.
See you, Trixie.
From this chamber of wonders, we bid you a fond adieu.
Speaking of which, do you have any insight, Doc?
You're back. Give me the full report.
So...
She says she likes you because you've got a virtuous mind, you look good in a suit, and you're completely faithful to her.
Damn, she's got me dead to rights. Well, you'll just have to find a way to change her mind. I'll be here if you need any help. Do you need any help?
Yeah, I was like, it's kind of tough when those are actually true about you, Doc. How's the DeLorean?
Have you figured out what's wrong with the time circuits?
Not sure. Possibly. It seems to me to be a simple wiring issue, but I'm double-checking to make sure. All the basic equipment appears to be functional.
Any chance I could borrow the DeLorean? I want to drop in on young you at the lab.
Well, I don't know. The time circuits...
Listen, I promise I won't take it to 88.
Even so, I'm worried about letting it out of my sight while it's still behaving unpredictably. Tell you what, I'll take it on a test drive 1 minute into the past. If it passes the test, I'll let you borrow it.
But we don't want you to go travel through time. I just want to use it to drive to your house. Everybody's watching that. Everybody's watching. Trixie was right there.
I'm afraid not. In fact, the discrepancy appears to be getting worse. I arrived 6 hours ago.
Oh, too bad.
I didn't want to risk undoing any of the work you've done thus far, so I kept out of sight. But the time lag wasn't entirely a waste. I stopped by the hardware store and bought the parts for a chronometric analyzer.
A what?
A diagnostic device. See, I plug it into the time circuits and set them to cycle. When the green light goes off, I should have the data I'll need to understand the scope of the problem.
Okay,
hey, no driving the exhibits off the lot!
Looks like you'll have to find another set of wheels if you want to get to the lab.
Great. Alright, thanks, Doc. Maybe that truck. Whose truck is that anyway? Probably that guy. Go to Emmet's lab. I've got a bunch of things. Go to Emmet's lab. I'm not done with you yet, Doc. How do you get rid of Edna?
So, what do we do about Edna?
Only one thing we can do. Lie. Make me out to be a less desirable catch than I really am.
Of course.
Why would she believe me? She said she knows you inside and out.
Then you'll have to resort to skullduggery. You've done it before. You gotta be getting good at it by now.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I guess I am.
It's for the future.
Any idea what your teenage self is doing right now?
Unless I miss my guess, he's in the garage frantically working on his latest invention and cursing because he can't quite get it to work. Damn!
I think I'm starting to get a plan.
I'm glad you are.
No! After all, it's my history we're talking about. If I learn how you're planning on altering it, my resolve may weaken.
Alright. I'm trying to get Trixie to help.
I suggested a little scheme to Trixie, but I don't know if she's gonna go along with it.
Pursue whatever strategies you like, but please don't tell me the details.
Dad never told me about a Hill Valley Expo.
It was Mayor Thomas's idea. He had visions of Hill Valley becoming a magnet for big investors in the technology sector. But the venture folded after the third year when the influenza exhibit leaked into the concession stand.
Oh.
That's not good. Influenza. Okay. Let's go ahead and, just like all point and clicks, see what changed and interact with it. So you can move on to the next thing.
When does the Expo
Not
open?
till tonight. Anybody without a fit.
Alright. Maybe I can get something from Trixie to get in early.
To all who approach the... What's cooking?
Ideas. Up here.
Alright, well maybe
See
I
you,
can do that
Trixie.
yet.
Don't be a stranger.
I'll be right back. I'm about to go Grand Theft Auto on this vehicle. Oh, look, what is this? Courthouse of the Future.
I wish the courthouse did look like that in 1981.
The century looks bright for our fair metropolis. Jump with us 50 years into the future for a peek at Hill Valley circa 1981. Courtesy of Hal's Hardware and the collective imagination of mankind. Could this be our venerable town square? Yes, indeed. Though the form looks strange and new, the function remains the same as ever. But where are all the people? Why, they're underground.
Huh.
A network of burrows extends a mile into the earth, giving future Hill Valley's 10 million citizens plenty of space to work, play, and raise their families.
So they're like dwarves now. They built their own Orzammar under the ground.
Press button to experience future Hill Valley, circa 1981. I don't think I've visited that timeline yet.
Looks a little scary.
Pleasant dreams, Hill Valley. And the Expo would like to remind you that you can find everything you need to transform your dreams into reality at Hal's Hardware. Hal's Hardware, serving our fair city since 1895.
I've been skipping around. I skipped around too much. Try this button.
Of course, our residents will want to venture forth into the fresh air occasionally. And what better excursion than a pleasure ride in this elevated super train of tomorrow?
It's like a monorail. Monorail. What do we want? Monorail.
Agricultural advances will make it a breeze to feed our burgeoning population. Tired of waiting for Mother Nature to do her job? Just press a button. Presto! An artificial rainstorm drenches the valley's thirsty crops.
That is clever.
And after the rain, what else? An artificial rainbow, reassuring all the good people of Hill Valley that their needs are taken care of, and life is sweet.
I was gonna say, Hill Valley goes Pride Parade. Pride Parade in 1985. Or 1981, rather. Alright. The train of the future. Oh. Whoops.
My future wouldn't be built so shoddily.
Hi, Miss Strickland.
I just
I was
stole-
just...
Break what you like, Mr. Callahan. It's no skin off my nose.
Really?
Just keep away from Emmett's booth. Speaking of whom, I better go see what's keeping him.
I'll check him
I'll
out
go
for you.
check on him for you. I was just heading there anyway.
No, you weren't. The last thing he needs is another distraction at the 11th hour.
But
Tut-tut. Not another word. I've got the rest of the day all mapped out.
Oh.
Miss Strickland!
Oh, Alfred.
I'm sorry, I don't recognize you. Heavens, you shaved off your hair, but Carl Sagan?
I'd like a word with you, if I may.
I'm not sure it would be seemly for me to be seen in the company of an alleged arsonist.
I think it may be in your best interests. You see, I know what you're up to.
Let's go somewhere where we can talk privately.
He said, I know what you're up to. What are you...
I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
How are you gonna... What's going on, Doc? Okay, so I stole something off of this diorama. Stole something off the diorama. The train skateboard. Nice.
The underside of this future train model looks familiar. I wonder if it can ollie.
If it can ollie. List of Emmet's strengths.
I still got some work to do.
Faithfulness, model citizen. Oh, I got Doc's notebook back. Alright. Alright. Hill Valley of the Past. Hey guys, what you doing? What are you guys talking about?
Can I talk to you a minute, Miss Strickland?
Surely. Excuse us a moment.
It's like this. I found out about Trixie Trotter.
Yes?
Apparently they made her some sort of queen of the festival. Techne, the muse of progress.
They didn't. Well, they said this expo would give Hill Valley a reputation. I didn't realize this is what they meant.
What?
What have you got against Trixie?
It's the idea of it. Allowing our city to be represented by a woman like that.
A woman like what?
I won't stand for it. As a socially conscious citizen, I demand you discharge that muse.
Why?
Trixie? What's wrong with her?
Yeah, she didn't do
She's
anything
hardly
wrong.
qualified for an honorific post at a public event.
What? You are not a nice
Lady,
person.
She fits the costume. She's an American citizen, and she managed to memorize all her lines. What
got you
more
there.
qualifications do you want?
Thank you, Arthur. Thank
Oh,
you.
these people are impossible.
And then she's like, "Oh, I'm smiling again."
Why do you want to get Trixie fired?
One simply can't allow women like that to attain positions of respect in society.
What?
It creates a very bad precedent for the future.
Does it?
But try telling it to this poor sap. She's got him completely steamrolled. That's how they operate.
Yeah,
Is
because
it?
Still, I could get her discharged if I had the goods on her. No doubt a woman like that has left a trail of scandal, and I'd find it if I were still a reporter. But I haven't got time to do the legwork now. I'm too busy with Emmet and his invention.
I was gonna say, like, because she was oozing with respectability when she got older.
So you wouldn't hesitate to get Trixie fired from her job?
If I had the goods on her. She's obviously got her employer completely bamboozled. The only way to snap him out of his spell would be to show him something really shocking.
But I can't help feeling sorry for him.
Who?
All of Emmet's other girls, now that he's with you.
Please, I think I know Emmet by now. There are no other girls.
How about other boys? Have you thought about that, Edna? Have you thought about that? He has a little black book.
I wonder what's going to happen to Emmet's little black book.
Little black book?
Oh, it's legendary. That's what enabled Emmet to become the, Valentino of Hill Valley High. Gee, I wonder if he'd let me have it.
You must think I'm pretty gullible, Mr. Callahan.
That's all the questions I got.
Very well, then.
Like this little black book? Well, this isn't really black. It's more brown.
That notebook belongs to Doc. The real Doc. I found a set of wheels.
Good. Then
We
you
did?
can visit my younger self. He can
Oh,
use a good talking to
skateboard.
right about now. I'll keep her occupied till you get back.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna skateboard all the way over there. Hey, Arthur.
Hey, Artie.
Hey, Mr. G-Man. How's
Corleone.
the, undercover operation?
If everything goes as planned, we should be wrapping things up real soon now.
Well, when it's time for me to play my part, just say the word.
Well, I'm sure you'll be involved somehow.
So you're the registration guy for the Expo?
And chief accountant and paymaster.
Hey, you're coming up in the world.
And
Yeah.
none of it would have happened if I hadn't responded to that subpoena.
There you go.
You haven't met Sylvia yet, have you?
My contact person? Not yet. Is he or she
Sylvia
at the
B.
expo?
I don't think so, and I'm pretty sure it'll be a she. Keep your eyes open for Sylvia.
What
Yeah, it's
should I do
important.
when I meet her?
Just let nature take its course. You're not gonna let Edna get Trixie fired, are you?
Not on your life. She'd have to bring me a real smoking gun before I'd even think of letting that kid go. This job means an awful lot to her, you know.
I don't suppose you miss working for Kid Tannen.
No siree, Bob. I
Good boy.
don't know how I ever got mixed up with an abusive, gun-toting thug like that. He even stiffed me on overtime pay.
Think the Hill Valley Expo will be a success?
I don't see why not. Why shouldn't California have its own high-technology center?
That's the spirit. Alright,
Keep doing what you're doing, Grandpa.
Grandpa?
Artie.
That's our, code name for you.
Oh, ha! Funny.
Oh, ha. Yes. Trixie, you know what Edna's gonna do to you?
What's
or trying to
cooking?
do to you? Oh, I guess.
See ya,
I won't be able to
Trixie.
say anything
Don't be
new.
a stranger.
I'm sure you're gonna be the key for something, Trixie. And who's the guy over here? Oh, it's Cue Ball. That's your car.
Hey, pal.
Oh, geez, this guy again.
Funny, I
have
was gonna
green
say the
teeth,
same
sir.
thing.
You need to brush your teeth, sir. Shouldn't you be in jail? Yeah, that's the best thing to say to him.
Shouldn't you be in jail with the rest of Kid's gang?
I was, but then an opportunity availed itself and I
Sang like a canary.
prefer to think of it as exhibiting an admirable sense of self-preservation.
Seriously, sir, what did you eat? Your teeth are really, really green. They're like fluorescent.
Will you be playing piano for Trixie later?
Nah,
Why not?
'cause little Miss Goody Two-Shoes thinks she's too respectable for cue ball these days.
That's too bad.
You seem kind of angry about Trixie.
Angry. Listen, kid, me and Trixie go way back. I know stuff about her that even Kid doesn't know. Stuff
Really?
that curl your socks.
You don't say.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And now to see her flouncing around the place, making like her stink don't smell, it just cheeses me off, you know?
This is so rotten. This feels so rotten, but
So what's so, toe curling
I feel
about
bad.
Trixie's past?
Yeah, like I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, come on.
No.
Tell you what, I'll tell you something embarrassing about me first.
Like what?
my mom saw me in my underwear. My mom came out. Oh, I thought it said my mom came out to me. I was like, that's random. My mom came on to me. I hatched a train.
Well, under the influence of alcohol, my mom made a pass at me.
Ooh. All right, Junior, you win. That was pretty embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as this.
What?
that- Trixie?
And a moose?
Yep.
She's not wearing much.
No kidding. She did a lot of these artistic postcards a few years ago. I got a whole set of them.
Can I, have one?
I don't know. You ain't gonna do nothing bad with it, are you?
Probably.
I promise. I'll only use it for the greater good.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Wow. Okay.
I feel so bad about this. We're gonna basically kind of blackmailing her.
Have you heard from Kid lately?
We're not exactly on speaking terms these days, on account of our varying degrees of incarceration.
Oh, good. The game actually addresses the fact that there's something funky going on with his teeth.
What kind of stuff have they got you hauling here?
How the heck would I know? Electro this, robo that, dynamo the other. It's all Greek to me.
What's
Hey,
with
what's your teeth?
My teeth?
Yeah, they're green.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Seriously, about your teeth.
Seriously, man, what's going on with your teeth?
It's nothing. Nothing. Oh, crap.
What's wrong?
Are you eating spinach? What? Soylent Green?
It's these.
What are
Dr.
those?
Frinkle's algae cakes?
A crate of them fell off the truck while I was unloading it, and I just can't stop eating them. How was I to know they turned my teeth green?
Well, the algae part might have been a clue.
Please don't rat me out the audio, okay? I really need this job.
No problem, but you better let me keep the cakes.
Sure thing, pal.
Is that supposed to make... Are we supposed to get it to Doc Brown to make his teeth green? Okay.
Hang loose, pal.
You talk funny, mister.
Cue ball doesn't seem so bad.
That's a good thing these things never caught on.
Oceanic algae cakes.
Trixie sure got some nice, antlers.
Oh my gosh.
This is definitely something Edna wouldn't approve of.
This is really... She's really naked here. Something tells me it's not gonna let me show it to Trixie. I wonder what happens if I show this to Artie. Hey, Artie.
I'm not giving him this postcard of Trixie.
Why not? Alright.
I just want to make sure. Is this you on this postcard?
Yeah, that was my first photo shoot. You want me to autograph it?
That's okay.
Wow, okay, well. Hey, Dad, you want some algae cakes?
How about an algae cake?
Much obliged. That was different.
Alright, I don't know what that will do, but hey.
How about an
John.
algae cake?
Yes, I am feeling a bit peckish. Where the hell did you get that crap?
The Expo.
What happens if I offer Cue Ball an algae cake?
How about an algae cake?
No thanks. I'm trying to cut down.
I'm not giving him this postcard. I'm not gonna wave around my stolen property in front of people. Besides, this thing could be useful.
Absolutely. Hey Trixie, would you like something to snack on?
How about an algae cake?
One doesn't normally think of algae as a dessert item, but, what the hell? Well, it's got a very, unique flavor.
So they're all green. I don't know what that's gonna do. Is it
Hi,
still
Artie.
green?
Go on. Call me Grandpa.
Huh? Right, so, Grandpa,
Alright.
that's all for now.
Over and out.
How about an algae cake?
How about an algae cake?
Don't mind if I do. Not bad. Algae, you say? I'm going to suggest that they add that to the menu at the orphanage.
Matches your eyes.
How
Algae
about
cake,
an
Doc.
algae cake?
How about?
It tastes exactly like the sludge that Edna was pumping into me back in the Citizen Plus ward.
Right in front of her? You're saying that right out loud right in front of her? Marty, how about an algae cake? No, not the DeLorean. Well, maybe the DeLorean that wants an algae cake. Does the DeLorean want an algae cake?
Nah.
Oh. Alright. I don't know what the algae cake is for, but we need to get to the lab, and I guess I'm going to use the
It's not as nice as my
skateboard.
truck back in 86. Jeez, I hope I still have a truck back in 86.
Alright, I need to get to... Use the skateboard to go to the... Diorama... Trixie... Can I use the skateboard to leave? Go to Emmet's lab.
Now that I've got my bitchin' train/skateboard, I don't need the DeLorean to get around town.
So how do I use the skateboard to get around town?
Hang on, Emmet. Hope
There
you're
we
ready
go.
for a big breakup.
Perfect. Nice. Okay.
Emmet?
Oh, What is Kid Tannen still?
Thanks again for your assistance, Detective Parker.
Detective? What the hell is Kid doing here?
Nothing criminal, I assure you. I was just getting a mind map of Mr. Tannen for our exhibition at the Expo. The authorities wouldn't allow Edna and I to stage a demonstration of the mental alignment meter with a violent felon, but this little baby is just as good. Okay, let's see now what's next. Check the stew, sort the maps. Ooh, I almost forgot that.
Edna really is cracking the whip, isn't she?
Well, yes, but she's got my best interests at heart. Without her, I can get so distracted. Did she send you down here to check up on me?
Yeah, she wanted to come herself, but...
She's busy
got
too,
distracted.
I know. Well, you're a poor substitute for Edna's lovely features.
Hey,
Make
hey.
yourself at home.
Speak for
Thanks.
yourself.
No thanks are necessary. Without you, I'd never be where I am now. In love with the woman of my dreams. And a mere 6 hours from my first public triumph as a scientist. Wait a minute. 6 hours? Jumping Jehoshaphat, I'm running out of time!
Marty McFly has several lovely features. Okay, even you have to admit that, Emmet. Come on now.
Hey, Emmett, got a sec?
Why, yes. In fact, I've got several.
How serious are
So,
you guys right now?
you and Edna, how serious are you guys?
Well, we both enjoy a good joke every now and then, but I'd say on the whole we're fairly serious people. Why do you ask?
No. What I mean is, how serious is your relationship?
Oh, well, as a scientist, I can't state this with 100% confidence, but I'm provisionally certain that I'm head over heels in love.
Oh, boy.
Really? With Edna?
What can I say? She's my muse. In the week since we've been courting, she's given me so many wonderful ideas.
Are
You sure Edna's the right woman for you?
What do you mean?
She's a cold fish. She's dangerous.
Don't you think she's a little controlling?
Controlling? Edna? No. She's just giving me a little much-needed guidance. Before I met her, I was such a flibberty-gibbet, always getting distracted by the slightest stray idea. But now, thanks to Edna, I stay focused on the task in front of me, like a narrow-band stream of stimulated photon emissions. Focused!
Isn't she a little cold?
Don't let the schoolmarm exterior fool you, buddy.
Schoolmarm
Edna's got
exterior.
enough warmth to raise a liter of water from 0 to 100 degrees centigrade. Know what I mean?
You really know.
Kinda wish I didn't.
Yes.
I don't know. I just think Edna might be a little dangerous.
Oh, I agree.
You do?
Like all independent women, she's a danger to the patriarchal status quo. That's one of the things I love about her. She shakes things up.
You have
Certainly
no
does.
idea.
You have no idea.
I just think you should be careful, that's all.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll be fine.
No, you're not. No, you really are not.
Is all this new stuff what you're showing off at the expo?
Yes, it's our mental alignment meter.
Mental alignment meter?
Alignment, like neutral good, lawful evil.
What's a mental alignment meter?
It's the most revolutionary piece of technology since the cotton gin.
What does it do?
It reads and interprets the subconscious desires of the human mind.
And eventually, it's going to be an indoctrination device.
Why would you want to probe people's minds?
Why wouldn't you? Imagine being
Emmett.
able to diagnose mental disorders with a flick of a switch, or detect the truthfulness of courtroom testimony merely by connecting a witness to a small portable device.
Your machine does all that?
Not yet. Frankly, right now the whole thing's just a gussied-up potentiometer. But with years of refinements and a whole lot of investors, the MAM will be able to identify countless psychosis and neurosis, alcoholism, acrophobia, Oedipal complexes.
And?
And then we can set about curing them, of course.